So, I wanted to make a video, two things that I've been thinking about lately. Just things that thoughts that I wanted to make a video about. So, first is, I was thinking a lot about chastity and what that means, and I was reading the scriptures, and I don't know where it was, and I'm sure I could check it, look it up, like on the scripture app or whatever, or the scripture website. You just look up, it's something to the effect of God delights. That's what the word was. God delights in the chastity of woman. So, first of all, when I read that, I was like, oh, it's like same old bullshit that church teaches, that my shoulders are shameful and sexual, and that I'm a sexual being, that I have to, and then God's a dick, like, you have to be chaste, But then, that was my first reaction, but then my second reaction was, no, God I know is not a bigot. God I know is love, lovely, loving. Anyways, so then I was like, okay, well, if that's not what it means, I want to know what it does mean. So I was reading a lot of stuff, and I was praying and pondering on it for, however long, for a while. And I read this story about these different stories about this one girl. She was a lesbian, and but she wasn't always, or she was bisexual, and then she was lesbian later. She said she might have decided to. She said this might have something, her bad experiences with men might have had something to do with, her choice to be completely lesbian. And I'm not saying that she said that. I'm not lesbian, so I don't know the lesbian story. If you want to learn more about gay people and what they go through, you should probably look up their channels and watch their videos. I think that's the best way to learn about someone's journey, is to hear it straight from them. Anyway, so this girl who's a lesbian was writing this story, and she said her first boyfriend wanted to have sex with her, and she didn't want to have sex, and she kept telling him no. And then finally she was just like, whatever. And she was like, whatever. And so then he did, and he finished, and then afterwards he was like, how was it, And she was like, I forgot what she said, but oh yeah, what she said was, it hurt, and then he just started crying and was like, I'm sorry, or whatever. And I'm like, that breaks my heart for many different reasons. That the boy in this story, really wanted something from someone else and wasn't looking at them at all. Like, we're real people with every person should have a voice equal to the other voice, and we should respect each other's voices. Anyways, but I read that, and then I was reading other things like this, where girls were pressured or their voice wasn't listened to, and it was all swirling in my head, all swirling around in there. And I forgot if there was anything else. There were like these little pieces, like when I was reading stuff or listening to stuff, there'd be these little pieces that I would think about more and more. And then finally, what settled was chastity, because I looked up like the meaning for chaste, and then I was trying to get the sense of these words, especially in the Bible, because a lot of times the words in the Bible aren't words. It's like the Jewish term is like almost like a concept, and they're trying to portray a concept with like by taking that concept and turning it into another language that kind of, it doesn't portray concepts necessarily, but words kind of split up to put, it's kind of hard. Anyways, so you know, what I got from the different definitions that I was reading and listening and stuff was choice. Like, it's a path of choice. Like, to be chaste is like to choose the path, a path, you know, like it's your choice path, right? It's like chaste is like choice, right? Anyway, so then what I got was God delights in the chastity of women, because he wants his daughters to have a choice, and their choice to actually be upheld. Then the other thing that I've been thinking about, I might have forgot it. I think I forgot it, so I'll make another video of that one.